on, everybody? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash that like button, you guys, and subscribe. And yeah, man, we're gonna talk Gervonta Tank Davis is fighting in December, you guys. It's official. He's coming back to fight in December, man. I've been talking about Gervonta Davis for a while on this channel for years and years. I've been telling you guys, um, and he's looking like he's gonna be fighting Lamont Roach Jr. And if you don't know who Lamont Roach Jr. is, he's a really good fighter out of the DMV area. From Upper Marlboro, Maryland. He's a champion right now. But this fight actually is they're talking about possibly taking place at a higher weight division. You know what I mean? So he fights at super featherweight, and they're talking about fighting at a higher weight division, and and yeah, man, it's just like I said, it's going down, man. It is going down, and it's one of those matchups, you guys, that got me. It really got me thinking, man. It got me thinking. Like I said, Lamont Roach Jr. He's 25-1 with 10 knockouts. Okay, right now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. He right now, the way I look at it, he's in a good position to upset the apple cart. You know what I mean? If he can box and stay away from Gervonta Davis's very, very powerful left hand, he can have a chance in this fight. He did go the distance with Hector, um, a former opponent of Gervonta Tank Davis. Um, if you guys know Gervonta Tank Davis, they have a common opponent, and that's how Lamont Roach won his world title by fighting, a former foe of Gervonta Tank Davis, where he fought Hector Garcia. Okay, he had a split decision win over Hector Garcia, which was in November 25th, 2023. So it was about a year ago. He captured the world title. But that was at super featherweight. That was at 130 pounds. They're talking about him moving up to 135 pounds, getting special permission by the WBA. That's how this fight is going to be able to go down like that, getting special permission from the WBA to actually do this fight. I really, really, truly think that this fight right here, man, listen, man, it's gonna be a big fight. I think it'll be a bigger fight in the DMV, obviously. But I don't know. I mean, fans just want to see Gervonta Davis get in the ring. They don't care who it's in there with. At this point, just like Canelo, us as true diehard boxing fans, we care who he gets in the ring with. We want to see him fight, Shakur Stevenson. We want to see Gervonta Davis fight, other fighters as well. But like I said, they all have to be in tune and have to be ready for that, and stuff like that. So, like I said, right now, I think Lamont Roach Jr. Is probably a good candidate to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. He's a current champion. He won't be having his title on the line for this fight, but he will be fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? He will definitely be fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. Um, and like I said, I want to see what these fighters can do. I want to see what he can do. I really do. I want to see if Gervonta Tank Davis can really implement his game plan and knock out Lamont Roach. I think that this fight could possibly go the distance. But the more I think about it, man, it's just Gervonta Davis with that left. That left hand, man, is deadly, and he puts guys to sleep. Hector Garcia, a fighter that Lamont Roach had a split decision with. They both have this. They both fought him. Hector Garcia said when he got hit by Gervonta Tank Davis, he couldn't see for a little while. He had blurred vision. He couldn't see. His words, not mine. So he couldn't see. So I'm just thinking like, wow, guy really powerful. To be guys out where they feet, man. If you're knocking it, he can't even. Roach did beat him, um, but it was by a split decision. Gervonta Tank Davis left no doubt in the judges' scorecards or anything like that. Um, when he fought, him, and he pretty much got him out of there. He got him out of there. He was able to get him out of there, and it worked out. It worked out for him. It really did. It worked out for him, and now we got Lamont Roach. We got Lamont Roach Jr. Trying to become great and move up a weight division at 135 pounds, which he has never been a world champion at that weight class. But he's coming up to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. He's getting special permission by the WBA, you guys. So they had granted him special permission to get this fight. And like I said, man, I want to see the best fight the best. Lamont Roach is, top caliber fighter, top level fighter, because listen, you know, he is a current world champion. It might not be in the weight class that Gervonta Davis fights at, but Gervonta Davis was a champion at 130, but he moved up to 135, and we all know he's fought at 140. But I think the sweet spot for Gervonta Davis is 135. He keeps his power, and he's listen. Gervonta Tank Davis right now has been on a mean streak. There's no two ways about it. Um, you guys know, if you guys ever watch Gervonta Tank Davis, you guys know that he's coming to. He's not trying to leave it to the scorecards. He's not trying to leave it to the judges. He's trying to, he's trying to eliminate you. The best way possible, the quickest way possible. And that's all I've been seeing, man. That's all I've been seeing as of late. Gervonta Tank Davis putting in that work, you know, getting rid of his opponents like he should, and becoming victorious. He's been doing that a lot lately. And I'm really curious to see, what he can do. I'm really curious to see what Gervonta Tank Davis can do in this type of fight. Because he has the skills to pay the bills for sure. Gervonta Tank Davis has more than just power. So but we've been seeing Gervonta Tank Davis just use his power a lot lately. So we know he can. We eliminate you with his power, but he can also outbox you. Only guys 30 that he's had 30 distance to Tank Davis. That's a really good feat. In sports. Being that only two guys could last to the judges' scorecards. We all know that one of them was Pitbull Cruz, which we seen Pitbull Cruz lose to Rayo, Venezuela. So, he lost to him, and Rayo was possibly supposed to be fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. It's between Rayo and Lamont Roach, but it's looking like they're going to go with Lamont Roach for this fight for Gervonta Tank Davis. But a lot of people have Gervonta Tank Davis. A lot of people have Gervonta Tank Davis on their pound for pound list. And they think he's one of the best fighters in the world of boxing. So like I said, right now we're at a point um in boxing where where fight fans like myself and others, we just want to see the best fight the best. That's all we want to see. We want to see the best fight the best. And I really truly think that Gervonta Tank Davis is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter at 135 pounds. Um, I really would like to see Gervonta Tank Davis fight Shakur Stevenson. I think that would put to rest a lot of, a lot of stuff. I think that would put to rest a lot of stuff. I think, we could possibly see, if Gervonta Tank Davis could possibly fight a Shakur Stevenson, we could see, you know, history being made. We could possibly be seeing history being made with those two fighters. But yeah, man, I would love to know what you guys think about this fight, man. Like I said, man, Lamont Roach's resume, he's 25 and 1, 10 knockouts. Some of the notable names, Hector Garcia, Jamel Herring, which he lost a unanimous decision, and we seen Jamel Herring get completely obliterated by Shakur Stevenson. You know, and he put his foot to the gas and got Jamel Herring out of there. Um, but they used to be sparring partners and training partners as well. So he probably knew, what buttons to push and how to get him out of there. I think, when you spar a guy, you know, um, to some extent what you're dealing with, and I think that right now, Gervonta Tank Davis, he might have sparred Lamont Roach before. I'm not 100% sure on that, but they are, in that Maryland, area. They're both from Maryland. Obviously, Gervonta's from Baltimore, um, and Lamont Roach is from Upper Marlboro. But these guys have possibly sparred each other. They possibly been in the ring with each other. So it's the type of fight that could possibly go down. Um, you know, with a lot of fireworks. You know what I'm saying? Because if they have history together, which I need to do a little bit more research to see if they got history. But if they do got history together, man, listen, man, they're gonna be in for a long day. Long day at the office, or it could be a short day at the office. You just never know. It just depends on, you know, if Lamont Roach is gonna leave himself open and leave himself susceptible to some of these hits and blows that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to throw. Because you guys got to understand, I think Gervonta Tank Davis will be able to get Lamont Roach possibly out of there. I'm going to just be honest, man. Lamont Roach has already lost to Jamel Herring. That wasn't a fluke. Um, he lost to him, fair and square. But yeah, man, this is big for the city. Um, but they're talking about it's going to be in another city. So some people were thinking that this fight could possibly go down in Washington D.C., but now they're talking about this fight going down in Houston, Texas. Gervonta Tank Davis put on his Twitter, on his Instagram about a day or two ago, and he put this. He said, "Put December Houston hashtag the one hashtag long live baby Frank." And so yeah, man. So one of Baby Frank is one of his really, really close friends that passed away. And yeah, man, I want to see, Gervonta Tank Davis, he's already got 46,000 shares already, and he only posted that like a day ago, so he's got the people buzzing and the people want to see him fight. And like I said, man, I would really want to see this fight. I wish it was closer to me, closer to the DC area, the DMV area. But like I said, man, in Houston, I know they got to get their money. That might be more beneficial for Gervonta Tank Davis. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. Lamont Roach, okay, versus Gervonta Tank Davis, man. It's going down possibly December 14th in Houston, Texas. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Please smash that like button and subscribe. And until next time, you guys, peace.